Are we okay? We got to fucking... We've got to do the fucking shit that we for fucking drug abuse. No! Are you listening?
It is raining like crazy here. It's getting on my nerves. But I must say, last night I asked myself an interesting question. Do I think Lorne Armstrong will remain a virgin? For those of you who may never have heard one of my videos, Lorne doesn't know how sex is initiated. He doesn't understand a whole bunch of things about sex. He doesn't know the female anatomy, and when he's asked about sex, there's a pause and a whole bunch of crap is spouted. His whole life has been an almost relationship kind of life. I was headed into a relationship. Well, I liked her, but she cheated on me. Did you ever meet her? No. He showed up to meet Michelle Simpson. He was supposedly in love with Ramona. And I know you'll say, oh, Lorne's a liar and a cheater. But Lorne was on the hook with this supposedly beautiful, successful, driven young woman who would put up with his abuse and was supposed to be coming out to see him. So why would he risk that? After all of that time, having the chance supposedly to go out on a real date, and he's fighting for this catfish woman who lives hundreds of miles away. Desperate. I know what it's like to be in love. And there is no way I would ever risk that. Which means he probably wasn't in love. He's so desperate, he's thinking with that little broken dink. He's jealous of every man's penis. Every man. He's jealous of a dildo in the shape of another man's penis. He's afraid every woman is cheating on him because he doesn't understand sex takes two people. Some of you are going to say, well, maybe that's because he's a rapist. Maybe that is true. Maybe it is. But do I think he will ever get laid? The first possible scenario for him would be at a bar or a party where a woman is completely blitzed out of her mind and he has a shot because she's got quadruple vision, and Lorne, maybe he could be charming in the right situation. In a 30-minute dose, maybe. I don't know. I've never met the guy, but he seems like he's the most boring person in the world. You get a woman who's horny, she's really drunk, he's talking, and she's like, come on, let's bang. They go off into a room, Lorne takes his pants off, and he's done. Now, he would consider that getting laid. Lorne masturbates into a condom. And psychologically, it is not to make sure he keeps that trailer clean. It is not. It is because a lot of virgins who fantasize about having sex, they use a condom to masturbate. It was actually a case study for somebody. A big-time perv. I would love to out him. A female laughed so hard after reading it, I thought she was going to die. But the characteristics of a virgin are many. Now, the second reason he will remain a virgin, I can't imagine Cornville, Maine is a prostitute hotspot. I can't see that there will be women on the corner everywhere in Cornville. The Joran video is wearing me out, and to be honest with you, I don't really like making it, but I'm going to get it done. There's just not a lot to go on except for those stupid videos he put out and the apology series. So why wouldn't the apology series be a perfect, I guess, vehicle to make that video? Because I'm seeing this bullcrap. However, there's plenty to unpack in there. I'm just saying, seeing the real Joran, I will say that Joran is like the Joker. He has less of a chance to get laid. He doesn't understand social cues. Now, Lorne doesn't either. Let's jump back to Lorne. He doesn't either. I don't think he would know if a woman was flirting or not. I don't think he understands how a woman initiates contact with a man. I don't think he would pick it up. Because apparently he thinks you're at a party, there are guys there, automatically, women drop trowel, and it's go time. That's the way it always seems. And the Cornville Commoner, the local newspaper, doesn't have back page ads, so Lorne would not be, he doesn't have access to social media, find a woman who's willing to, he doesn't have any money, he'd roll up to these hookers and I said the word hookers, Jesus man, I watched too many movies, sex workers, they're like, honey, $20, I'm just saying, the bottom of the barrel, the ones who are meth heads, desperate for money. Lorne wouldn't do it. And I think Lorne outed himself when he started talking about diseases. I think he heard the word diseases at one point, maybe saw a headline about AIDS, and he assumes everybody's got some kind of disease. Lorne, you jack off in a condom. These hookers wear a condom. I think you'll be safe, buddy. I can see him trying to kiss a hooker. I can see him trying to, oh, I love you so much, baby, after one thing of sex. I dare you. I dare you to challenge me. There is no way he wouldn't say I love you the first time he had sex. He is still in that mindset of junior high where you have sex with somebody and you think that automatically you guys are together. Of course, I didn't have sex in junior high. I think I wanted to at that point. I didn't really know what it was, but I was hitting puberty. I was ready to go do something. No clue. But we're talking about Lorne. I think he would tell a prostitute, oh, I love you, baby. A family friend. I've hooked up with some of my sister's friends, even in my 20s. I don't think Lorne would be able to do that. Can you imagine? See, I wasn't a sex offender on NBC, getting trolled by Xavier Von Erck. I wasn't an exposed pedophile on NBC like Mr. Lorne Armstrong was. So, hey, Tracy, this is my brother. He's one of the biggest names on NBC. Oh yeah? What show was he on? To Catch a Predator. And if she didn't know what that was, go look it up. She'd probably be thinking, ooh, wow, he was on it. Oh my God. You know, is Mr. Penis, is Mr. Vagina better than I can't even. But imagine being a woman and you're introduced by your family friend, whatever his sister's name is, and finding out that the guy is from To Catch a Predator. So no, there's no family friend. I don't even think a cousin, because up in Cornville, he was certain Ramona's cousin was going to bang him. And maybe up in Cornville, that's normal. Listen, man, I'm from Kentucky. It happens. In West Virginia and Kentucky, there are inbred families. Now, as we move forward in time, it's less and less. People have, automobiles. They can get out, meet other people. They're not stuck in the middle of nowhere with nothing to do. Kissing cousins, as they say. So I don't think a family friend or a family member is going to be taking off her skirt for Mr. Lorne Armstrong. We know he's not going to meet any women online. We know he's terrified of that now. We know he doesn't know how to talk to a grown woman, and I don't think he'd risk talking to a minor. However, if one contacted him, hey baby, I love you. I don't think he's going to meet a woman in the library or the grocery store. Imagine you're at the grocery store and you see this guy and his cart is full of bologna and ham and Bud Light. He looks like that, he eats like that, and you see him at the counter buying cigarettes. I wondered if Lorne took his book to the library or took his book to, say, some bookstore and said, hey, I'm an author, you want to, oh my God, I read a page and it's like, no way. So I don't think he's going to meet a woman in the library. I'm just talking about all the cliche places. What book are you reading? Thomas learns how to poop. Wow. Impressive. Is that on the book of the month? The book club, buddy, or what? So I don't think Lorne's meeting a woman at the library. I can't think of a scenario where Lorne meets a woman in real life without her being on drugs, completely wasted, on anything. Maybe he thought because Winnie's on coke, I got a real good shot here, boys. I think I heard a story about a sex worker living like something crazy, like in a dollhouse or something on Lorne's property because she was too scared to live in the trailer. I'll have to look that up. But let's say that scenario is real. I don't blame her. Lorne is creepy. You can look at him and you get BTK vibes. So what I'm saying is, even if there was a sex worker on site, there is no way Lorne is going to do it. He's going to be too scared, too chicken. And maybe his women have to be absolutely perfect in his eyes. Maybe they'll look a certain way. I don't know. He says, looks don't matter to me. Yes, because you're an ugly troll. Money doesn't matter to me because you have none. Maybe he gets a desperate woman on the hook by telling her about his septic business. He's going to be a country music star. He's going to be so rich. And maybe she's like, wow, I might have a chance to get off the street. And that's not being sexist. I'm just saying, remember the guy I told you about with the cameras and everything and the guns? He was a virgin into his 40s. He met his wife. She was living in the loft of a barn. She had lost everything. She moved in with him because he does have a little bit of money. So maybe that scenario pops up, but the minute she comes back to that mold-filled trailer and the first time she gets yelled at, she's going to escape. Lorne would never get a job. He's never going to have money. So the prostitute thing, as I said, is gone. He'll never have that chance. So do I think Lorne, as old as he is, the way he looks, his prospects, and the potential to meet women in different locations, do I think he'll remain a virgin? Yes, I do. Forever. When you think you're going to have sex with somebody over the phone, like you told Casey, oh my God, I'm so ready to fuck you, while you're on the phone, you're a virgin, Lorne. You'll always be a virgin. Your behavior, your life choices, your addictions, the way you scream and yell, you'll never have a woman. And you deserve not to have a woman after what you tried to do. Sean here, and I think we don't have to worry about a woman becoming a victim of Lorne Armstrong. Because he's done this to himself. He will always be a virgin, always. On this rainy day, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one.
Yeah,